Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Athlete episode 8. I've decided to name the show, so we've got a bit of a series name going now. Today's topic is talking about knees, knee injuries, knee dysfunction. So a lot of people tend to have knee injuries, and I want to address a couple of the main issues very quickly which are contributing to knee injuries. So any type of knee injury comes from the knee not being able to track over the foot correctly. So it's tracking either to the inside or towards the outside, and it's not very stable. So there's some sort of movement there, whether that's squatting, running, jumping, so basketball, rugby, football, all these types of sports, weightlifting. If this knee is not tracking over the toes nicely the whole time, when it's under load and under speed, under fatigue, then there's going to be all sorts of torsion going through the knee, and the knee's going to be rocking backwards and forwards, and that's where we're going to have like patella tendonitis, ACL injuries, any type of knee injuries coming from instability through the knee. And there's a couple of ways that other areas of the body actually contribute to the knee and contribute to the tracking of this knee not being as good as what it should be. Number one is the ankle. If the ankle is tight and we're squatting or we're running, what will happen is the ankle won't be able to go through full dorsiflexion and plantarflexion, so all the way forward and all the way back. So when you're running, what will happen is instead of the ankle being able to, or the foot being able to be kept straight the whole time and track forwards, it will actually turn out to the side. And what this will mean is that the foot will go out, but the knee will continue to go forward. So it's going to be putting all sorts of torsion through the knee. And there's going to be heaps of stress on that knee. So you can imagine the amount of steps you take when you go for a run continuously, times that by, that's the amount of times that torsion is going to be going through your knee. So lots and lots of steps. Similar to if you're squatting or if you're weightlifting, we have our feet turned out significantly, and this knee is continually collapsing in or not tracking out as well as what it should be, especially towards the bottom of the squat, then the knees are going to start to be getting sore. Second area to look at is the hips. So the hips are also going to control where the knee goes. If the hips are very tight, what that's going to mean is that when we go into a deep squat, or when we're bringing our leg up or behind our body, so similar to when we're running, what's going to happen is this leg's going to go out to the side to try and get around this impingement in our hip or the tightness in our hip, and what that's going to do is put our knee out to the side. So then again, it's going to mean that this knee can't track over our foot, our body's not going to be as stable as what it could be, and instead of having support structures below and behind to support the knee's going to be out on its own, so it's going to be put under a heap of stress, and that's going to cause it to get sore. So this might not be something that gets sore straight away, but something that's definitely going to build up over time, and there is going to be issues there, which is why it's really important to get this knee tracking over the toes. So in terms of mobility, hips and feet, the other thing to look at as well is also glute activation, specifically the glute medius, which is the little one on the side. Now what this works on is being able to pull the thighs apart from each other. So when we're walking along, instead of our knees continuously collapsing, the muscle that's keeping our legs out is this glute medius on the side, which pulls our thighs away from each other, okay? And this also helps to keep our knees out, specifically when we're under load as well. So if this muscle's not working correctly, then we need to make sure, then what's going to happen is these knees are going to continually come in, especially when we're under load, under fatigue, under high intensity, high speed, high power, as we are in sports, then that's going to be an issue. So a couple of things to look at there. We'll go through in later episodes, the ankles and the hips and how to, hips we've already done, so you can go back to the couch stretch. Ankles we will look at in further detail. I hope everyone had a great weekend.